Hi everybody, Dr. Johnson here with Cascade Chiropractic and Wellness in Portland, Oregon. I'm here with Annette, who found us, it's been years ago now.
It has been.
And she came across our clinic looking for upper cervical technique, which we do, Atlas orthogonal. She has helped greatly with Blair technique, which I don't do. And so we tried to say, hey, maybe this technique could help you. Well, it turns out we don't do anything great for your upper neck. She needs to go to her Blair doctor. How far away is it?
A couple hours.
Couple hours away. So every once in a while when she really needs it, she trucks up there. And in between, here we are taking care of you.
That's right.
Share your story of chiropractic and your experience getting to know our office with the audience.
Okay, well, I was in an accident a really long time ago and did not see chiropractic for that, and it wasn't until maybe 15 years ago that someone recommended Blair Chiropractic to me. That made a huge difference, and I've been seeing chiropractors since then. Blair, and I have seen other chiropractors that work on shoulders, knees, jaws, other things that come up along the way, life. So chiropractic has been extremely helpful.
Excellent.
To me.
And that's what we're going to do with Annette today is, you mentioned a shoulder issue, low back's pretty tight, one knee, but often both of her knees are pretty sore, so that's what we're working on today, right?
That's it.
Okay. Part of what I want to highlight with Annette is a lot of my videos, we do some pretty aggressive adjustments, and the internet just seems to love that. But Annette does not do well with big adjustments. We stay pretty gentle, and it makes a big difference for her. That's that's the truth for you. Okay. And it's this shoulder that's giving you the troubles.
Yeah, it is. I know I'm tight in there.
Yeah, you got a little bit up here, and then a little bit down here. Grab a seat, and we're going to do some work. I'm just getting on a couple of these shoulder muscles and working through it. And Annette, you are one of my preferred clients because you have a charming personality. I imagine you're pretty hard to get riled up too much. And so it's very enjoyable working with you.
Thank you.
Okay, we start to get that upper spot letting go. Oh, good little point there too. Okay. Now we're going to kind of work from here to the shoulder. There's a key spot. Was there anything in the recent past, Annette, that's been kicking off some of your issues? Gardening, walking, hobbies, adventures.
Gardening for sure. I was playing soccer with little kids the other day, so my knee, I think, didn't help my knee too much. And I have had some neck stuff, but I haven't. I have seen Dr. Croxford, but it's hanging out still. So I think that affects my upper.
Kind of trickles into this
Yeah.
stuff.
And I think I'm doing all right on the neck right now, but see, you work on more things than he usually does, so it's a good thing to have the combination of the two.
Between the two of us, we
Right,
get
exactly.
you taken care of.
And massage occasionally, which is great too.
Can I tell them a little bit about you, Annette?
Yes.
So Annette was a teacher, a kind teacher at that from our conversations. And now you work with what, after school program?
Yeah, a little bit.
And
Just
so
like-
she can't quite give up her educational vibes at this point. You still want to be involved, huh?
Especially the little ones make you laugh, They're just fun to be around.
That's awesome. And it's this knee,
It's that knee.
but you're compensating all the way into the right side of your back a little more.
Yeah.
You feel that tight over there?
I do.
Okay. I'm just going to start with some pressures going through.
Okay.
We get what we get, and then we're going to get the activator out and do some work. A little one in there.
Mhm.
Another little one. Okay.
So can you tell where that sort of starts?
What do you mean?
I mean, is it because of my upper back, my neck, or is it more my
This tends
waist,
to,
lower waist? I mean,
this here
yeah.
in the low back, this is still lumbar, but it's where your lowest vertebrae meets your pelvis or your
Mhm.
sacrum. And oftentimes if you have a little bit of lip for that knee, you're
Yeah.
gonna go cross to the other side to tighten
Okay,
up and support
so
it.
it could be that it started with the knee, but it's affecting everything else, or?
Yeah. And then this up here, you mentioned that neck being
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah.
There's definitely a tension pattern through here. Once this shoulder's moving funny, we got this pattern of shoulder blade and shoulder control that
Yeah.
comes down.
Yeah.
And so that gets this tight. It's probably started here, ends up here.
Okay.
So that's what we're taking care of. So first thing's gonna be right at the base of the neck in here. Get the party started. And we're out here, this is rib 2.
I have had trouble with that rib. You've worked on that before.
Yeah, our neck muscles come down and they anchor into that rib. And so that's, and it plays a part in some of the control of the top of the shoulder. One more here. Great. So again, we're gonna be 2 spots, and then we're gonna be out on the rib on the inside of that lower one. Like this. Here. Get onto that rib. I don't know if the audience sees it, but you do a great job of just breathing into it. You just did it in that last one. Just breathe in, let it relax. Okay. But we're gonna go both sides on that. Thoracolumbar junction. Okay. And this is very much right-sided. You feel a lot more sensitivity on that right side?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we're gonna go L4, L5, L5, S1, right side. Turn our tool up a little bit more because we're fighting bigger muscles down here, using bigger joints. A little more to go on that lower spot. Catch that breath one more time. There we go.
Oh, yeah, it's already better.
Okay. Annette, I'm gonna have you roll right over so you're face up. Set this so that head's a little more comfortable. Put this little speaker right on your collar. Okay. Now we're down. We're still thinking about some of our lower back as we get into leg length, which that's looking pretty dang good. So you want to catch just looking right down her feet here at the soles of her shoes. This, I'm gonna just force her feet to do, like some people are off that much, but when we scoop her up and just pull, her feet are even. And so that means her hips aren't too tight one side or the other. That's fantastic. It might have been that way where her right side might have been pulled up a little bit from what we did before. And then it's this knee that's giving you more
Yeah.
troubles.
If
First
you
thing-
check them both, that's great.
We will. First thing is kind of get it supported, and we're going to feel if any muscles are extra tight. Nothing too sore through there.
No. I've been feeling it more on the inside of the kneecap.
Like right through here. or right central?
Probably that.
Okay.
I have been using a roller on both of these, but I don't know. I think it helps, but
I'm going to show some points on the camera here. So if I roll right off the kneecap and I end up right smack at the bottom of the kneecap, that's right here. And then as we meet her tibia, you feel the tibial plateau, or the tibial tuberosity. It's that little bump that you kneel on when you kneel down. They should line up pretty good, and hers is just slightly over here. So she has a little bit of tibial torsion where it's kind of pulled out. Something she's dealt with before, but you can fix that with a little bit of pull in across the knee. So I support the leg, I turn that tibia inward, and then we get a little gap out of there. She has to be real relaxed, and then pull and stretch. We're gonna do one more. There it was. And this has worked well for you. You don't get the same amount of knee pain.
yes, correct.
And so then we just check in again. You roll off to the bottom of the knee and meet that tibial tuberosity underneath it.
Dr. Johnson, you show me stretches before. Should I start doing the pigeon toe thing?
Yep, we have her kind of pigeon her toe in, put her weight on it, and then swing the other side around to keep that tibia forced over. If you were playing soccer though, yeah, run around and play in the grass and jostle back and forth. That's something that could upset it if there's any movement in the knee. And so this one's much better. I can meet off the bottom of the kneecap. We'll still give it a little stretch and just keep it happy. We've had success with that. Same type of thing. I'm just not gonna torque her knee around so much. I just get it supported central and I feel it stretch. We literally give that little tug and feel that knee space kind of open up. We can affect her hips because we still got her shoes lined up down the soles real nice. So we know we're doing good on that. For low back, I like a little bit of traction sometimes. So for you, we're just pulling, stretching that straight down. We're just kind of taking the weight off of her low back. Getting it happy? All right. We'll do a little check-in on neck. Some kind of muscle work and keep it happy, but we haven't had great success adjusting her neck and getting her much relief. She ends up going to her other doctor up north, and that's what fixes it. So this is just kind of a little maintenance on it, and when it gets back, she goes and sees them.
It is tight though.
A little bit. That same pattern up the top of the shoulder, we can just kind of meet it into the lower neck here. I'm doing this work, I'm just thinking about soothing tight muscles, putting pressure on them. Just get it to be loose. Okay, I'll steal this mic. I'm going to have you sit up facing towards the posters. Set this back up on here for you.
I want to amend something I said. I had seen chiropractors before Blair. They worked on like what you're doing, but never helped my neck. So
yeah, that Blair technique is something that's.
Yeah, I knew about chiropractors and they were helpful for parts, but just never my neck, which needed attention. So. Yeah, so that you
Start to
feel
feel that a little bit.
Yeah.
So what I'm feeling on her, I can pull this shoulder back and this one just kind of sets. Up here, it's like the shoulder fights it. It doesn't want to just go and have a little bit of stretch. So we're going to work across under the collarbone. Work a little bit of the pec tendons and stuff. And Meet out at that shoulder. Good little spot there. You doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just clicking past the tight spot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna meet here. Here's where some tendons intersect. One's coming across here, and the biceps tendon's going down. Get that happier.
So much to know.
I've been in a few anatomy classes now.
And it shows.
There's a lot to know, but you get enough reviews and you kind of figure it out. Okay. I'm gonna set up on this.
Okay.
We're just supporting the whole shoulder, and then this thumb's going to be pushing that
Okay.
glenohumeral head back.
Yeah, we haven't needed this for a while, but.
Just let that stretch a little better.
Mm-hmm.
Traction down. Same thing. There it slides.
Oh.
Double checking here, both sides. There we go.
Thank
You
you.
feel that slide back where it's
Yes.
like.
Instead of
what it's
click,
doing
click,
over
click,
here.
Click.
Good.
Okay.
I'm just kind of scanning back through. There's just a little bit on our levator muscle here still from the neck down into the shoulder. So we're just going to do a couple little extra circles across that and just keep it loosening up. Is that painful?
Yes, but not,
Just mildly.
I can feel it. Let's put it that way, but it's not like.
Get it happy. Okay. Any other things hanging on that we should work on? Okay.
Covered it all, thank you.
Good.
It was definitely time to come in.
Thanks for letting everybody join us. We'll
It was
see you
my
next
pleasure.
time.